9:50 now. The COVID-19 pandemic has caused people to significantly alter their daily lives. Those in recovery are facing the additional challenge of staying sober in isolation. Lionrock Recovery is making certified counselor Ashley Loeb-Blassingame and co-founder of Lionrock, Peter Loeb, available via satellite to discuss the risk as well as free help for those who are suffering. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning, Katrina.
So when we're talking about being isolated like this, how does this isolation lead to drug and alcohol abuse for people who've never struggled with it before? Because I'm sure you're seeing that right now, too.
Right. Well, you know, most people who are struggling with drugs and alcohol are self-medicating anxiety. And the COVID crisis is creating all sorts of anxiety, of course. And then add to that isolation, and it makes it even worse. So, of course, people are going to be looking for relief. We're taking what we've learned in 10 years of telehealth substance use disorder treatment, and we're applying it to the COVID-19 crisis, both through our professional programs and through a special COVID-19 anxiety support group, because we want to head off the possibility of increased alcohol or drug abuse by helping people find a better way to cope than just drinking.
So what are you hearing from people who were already in some phase of addiction before all of this started about how they're feeling now, what they're being triggered by now that they are isolated and we're in such an uncertain world?
You know, recovery is about replacing destructive behaviors with better solutions. And so people who are in recovery have these carefully constructed, coping mechanisms like exercise and fellowship and support group meetings and even being in nature that are no longer available to them. So people are really struggling. It is not an exaggeration to say that people's sobriety is really in jeopardy. People are reaching out for resources online, and there's been lots of online support groups, online meetings, and we have seen our AA and AA alternative free support groups on our website triple in March. So we know that people are reaching out now more than ever for that support and connection.
So if someone is feeling a little anxious right now, how would they reach out to you all or to anyone online to do some telehealth help?
Right. Well, coming to our website is a very good start at lionrockrecovery.com. But right across the top, there's a big orange banner that says COVID-19 anxiety support meetings.
Okay.
So that's a really good way to find relief from the anxiety that you may be feeling because of the pandemic. And it's not just a recovery meeting for people who are struggling with substances, but really for anybody who is feeling anxious about what's going on. And I'm not sure who isn't, but we've set aside one of those meetings specifically for healthcare providers because those on the front lines we really want to reach out to and make sure we're doing our part.
We appreciate that. Thank you so much for your time. 9:54 is the time.